theme going on right now. It's going to be Durial's Ken.
Slaps. That's all I'm saying.
And Durial's
why they call him Rockman.
And here we go. Durial going to bring out the Ken here against Deltaforce's Link. Small battlefield is indeed the pick, and we are underway.
I have one question for Durial. How well can you parry, my friend? Because that really truly is the key to this matchup. Ken knows one way of living. It is hold forward. It is get in your face and make you explode. But Link's such a master of defense when he wants to. Those counter hits, the sword, the boomerang. It's so hard for Ken to get in without that parry advantage. Right? We've seen Ken players around the globe go viral for just hitting the craziest parries because they have to. But the question is now, can Durial live up to his brethren, or is he going to get walled out by Deltaforce's wall of defense like he has been early?
At the very least, Durial's not getting edge guarded as hard as Deltaforce would love to have with those bomb setups. So if he gets the openings, I could see him just getting a lot of damage.
That was insane.
Sure, you can.
That was insane. Beautiful little combo there from Durial to find the first block, steal it away off the platform extension. There, the crescent kick off the down tilt just to keep the pressure going here at ledge, but not able to get away from the hero spin. It is a little bit tricky, but when in doubt against that move, just hold shield, folks. It does deactivate forever once it hits your shield, so it allows you to find those conversions as well. You see Durial knowing this, using Ken's speed to find the ways in, but just not able to get away from the bomb, able to get away from these traps. And it feels like even when he wins neutral, because of the defense that Delta is setting up, he just hasn't been able to get too comfortable.
Oh, that is not a good time to go for an up smash. That's a quick up tilt Shoryuken.
And now suddenly Durial one stock away, Super, from taking this game in dominant fashion. Perhaps not what we expected when we decided to tune into this set, but what we are seeing is a fusion special. Everyone here in Tri-State is so dang talented, folks, and we are going to keep the show going. Durial now trying to close it out after Delta getting on the board, and now it's Link time. You know it's serious when those nairs start coming out.
Yeah, Durial has had great conversions off a lot of his moves, and so much of it was like really skipped over. Oh my god, almost gets a combination finish with the Tatsumaki Senpukyu, and finds trying to find it up till just fails to find it. But it's like right now Durial's just getting the intensive pressure that he wants. Sure, you can gonna connect, but it's not strong enough.
Yeah, I love the Hadoken there, even though Ken's isn't great. Just using it to control space is not let Delta find the positioning he needs. So many people think about their moves, think about their projectiles as having to hit or be a waste of time, but sometimes they just control space. That time, though, it was going to be Delta on the parry, not letting that Ken's pressure control said space, and it's going to be the reset. Durial now having one more chance to close this out, but letting Delta back to ledge for free like he just did, get stage control. If Delta can close the stock, we're in an even game.
Oh, crescent kick will actually do it.
And now it's my turn to commentators first, right? I'm like, if he lets him get back to stage, the game's, it's an even game. And so Durial's just like, oh, okay, got it, noted.
I was also about to mention throughout the second stock when Deltaforce was trying to get the stock with the hero spin, I actually really loved how Durial went high with his Tatsumaki to avoid the hero spin. That would have actually taken his stock if he went low. Durial currently on fire against Deltaforce, quite literally. An upset can be happening here.
I think we are very, honestly, the way that game went, poised to see it. One of the things in Tri-State in New England as well, here in the Northeast, we don't have a lot of Ken players. There's almost none, in fact. It's a matchup that a lot of the Northeast is really not that practiced in here against the Shotos, and we're seeing Durial kind of take this to the bank early on. He's finding so much extra pressure and that just Delta hasn't been able to lock down.
Well, he can try to lock down with those projectiles, but again, like, they're just stray hits, because even though they can control the board, well, again, it's like a fundamental base of fighting game characters, you know, characters such like Ken, you know, Ryu, we saw Kazuya earlier, although the results can vary, but so far, Durial's control of the stage with this Ken has proven to be enough.
Listen, man, and Delta, though, trying to prove the Barbie to his Ken and ignore all of the momentum he's bringing forward, or as it's gonna be the Shoryu, not enough to close it out, but gonna certainly light that fire underneath him and trying to close out the stock. Durial just trying to keep himself in Delta's attention and try and keep his pressure going and going to do so. Oh, but the job isn't done yet. Delta certainly having a cleaner start to this one than game one. And if he can get a moment with this Ken not in his face, if he can find a way to keep him off him and keep those feet off the ground, he still has very clear win condition in this set.
The Shoryuken is going to actually try to reset the neutral, but Deltaforce quick to reset it to his favor, get his advantage going, and now, once again, we're in a flash situation. The Hero Spin not going to connect onto the shield, goes for the Crescent, goes for one of those input kicks. That's not going to be doing a lot of damage, and we're seeing it here. Deltaforce throwing out a lot of moves, just trying to anticipate Durial's movement.
I love the movement speed mix-ups, though, from Durial. While you think they can kind of has a very simplistic set of movement options, and in a lot of ways he does. The difference between his walk and dash speeds is so immense that you can really just mix people up with changing how you move. Very much one of the things the Shotos do very well in this game is play like they're 2D fighter characters, right? Just the way you want to use your footsies, you mix up your movement speed and your dash walks forward and back to kind of just keep that pressure going and bait them in just like that to find your openings, find your counter hits, and those Shoryus. However, Deltaforce is gonna get away without a ledge trap against him and has the opportunity here, but not able to find the hit. Getting a little too close. It looks like he's trying to set up a hero spin or something, but every time he's getting called out in the startup by these Shoryus.
I also mind to note you that that's the second time that Durial tried to parry a forward air, only to parry the first one to lose the stock on the second hit, which has been not great. But so far, Durial has had the lead, so I don't think he can complain much. A lot of leverage that he's gained, and now we're seeing high recovery for Durial, and Deltaforce trying to get back on the set.
Yeah. However, the time's running out. That would have been the game. Durial is trying to lock this one out fast, but Delta forcing the last stock scenario, not out of this one yet. As silly as it sounds, it might just be a throw away. He's trying to bait Durial to the ledge here to get the cross-stage combos or find some quick stage control if he can just find a grab. Both players playing defensively, knowing that the next neutral interaction could be their last, but it's gonna be Durial closing it out in clutch fashion. Not just yet. He's got one more chance to go, my friend. And
oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
He has no jump.
What? What just happened, Cooper?
Okay, so Durial lost his jump to that hero spin. Tries to go for a little drag down hop, but instead he got hit by the hero spin, forcing Durial to go for that Tatsumaki, but just easily caught up by the hero spin. Deltaforce surviving on the brink of defeat.
Listen, man. That was just
we'll have a better look here. So
beautiful
stuff. So the Shoryuken does not take the stock here. Deltaforce goes a little high. The jump was taken by that Nair. And then boom, no jump. That's an easy hero spin.
Yeah, the first hero spin sniping that jump, as you mentioned, and the second one closing it out, just quite literally got put in the blender or by Link, right? Spinning around and
we have
I still don't have it. It's still not loading for me. We have Durial taking the first stock.
Shoryuken's powerful as always.
And
we're back.
Dominant fashion to resetting this whole battlefield down tilt into the crescent kick just to find the ledge trap. It's going to be the pressure ongoing, relentless. Durial just keeping him locked in the corner right now. Gonna find the Tatsu for the combo extension, the reset into the Hadouken, and just racking on the damage. Beautiful stuff from Durial. He is showing new tricks here in this game 3. Keeping that hand concealed until the opportune time. And stretching the mileage off this character's one-dimensional game plan to its limit, Super.
Oh my goodness, Durial, and he finds the upwards kick, and now, once again, he's in the same situation as he's in game 2. So, Deltaforce on his last stock, but as he's shown, he can bring it back with a couple good hits. But Durial needs to go on the offensive, and that is exactly what he's doing. Uh-oh. Oh, we got another grab here.
A back throw just going to put him off stage, reset, like the Hadouken there to control space, force the high, but he's going to take the Link Bomb for it and have to reset. Beautiful coverage there, but saving the jump. Not this time, though. The Hero Spin going to clean it up. Deltaforce has locked in now and has realized what his win condition is. Pressure him off stage and hit the Hero Spin. However, time is running out for Deltaforce. He's at kill percent. It's going to be one Shoryu away from closing out the game, and you can see Durial knows that. He's fishing for it. Gonna find it. Not going to do it just yet, but the next one will. The question is Delta even going to get close enough to give him the chance?
The full air going to connect and Deltaforce high onto the stage. Deltaforce, this is really hard now because this is not like game 1 like before. Back air going to finish it, and that's an upset. Durial321 upsets Deltaforce 2-1 with the craziest Ken I've seen in quite some time.
That was a beautiful, beautiful job from Durial in that set. He played it patient. He forced the mid-range, right, where Link isn't far enough away from you to safely pull bomb. He isn't far enough away from you to shoot arrows, so he has to rely on boomerang. But he's also not close enough to neutral air, so he has to swing with these higher commitment options like forward air. He has to swing with mix-ups, get tricky with bomb, with boomerang, and keep it at those two. And so what Durial did is just literally dash in, dash out, poke. Dash in, dash out, poke. Dash in, walk out, poke. And just pick a lower commitment option that will force Delta to try and hit him, to try and whiff punish, or to get antsy on the positioning, and then call out whatever Delta did next. X. Beautiful stuff from him on using Ken's movement speed and his fast falling nature to his benefit, and to overcome what, frankly, isn't a great matchup for this character.
It really isn't, because, again, it's just a big combo game that Durial has at his disposal, because, again, everything is just enough for Durial to win the set, and frankly, I think if it weren't for that Nair taking that jump, we would not have seen that game 3.
But that's how it goes, right? You gotta be diligent for your with your resources in this video game, my friend. And if you burn that jump just a second too early, they will make you pay. If your opponent swings at you and you see them coming for it, maybe don't press the jump button because you're not going to get it back. And if you can hold it just one more second, that might be the difference between survival and defeat. Durial made that mistake in game 2, but managed to bring it back and find game 3 in a beautiful fashion, even with our technological difficulties here on stream. Just great coverage from him all around, knew where Deltaforce was going to be, and never let up the pressure. He was Knuff today, making Hazmat proud with what it truly means to be a Ken main.
And we have seen crazy things happen. That's probably our first upset we've seen in quite some time, and that's going to move Durial to winner semifinals, which we're getting, I mean quarterfinals, excuse me. So we're getting really, really close to these winner semifinals matchups.
So we're getting our winners quarters matchups right now are locked. We have got Syrup versus Haze, so that's going to be Steve versus Diddy Kong. We've got Haven versus Durial, so that's going to be Wario Ken. Web JP Marcus, which is going to be everyone's favorite Judge and Game & Watch versus everyone's favorite Sheik player. And we've got Jackal versus Undead Braindead. So some good old Wolf or whatever Jackal might be feeling tonight versus the Belmont. Yeah, very fun set of winners quarters matches, if I do say so myself.
And we are gonna have, I think, Jackal and Undead Braindead on the stream here. It is